In our office, my acquisition guys use two different styles of contract. They are very, very important that you're using the right ones and doing the right thing. Otherwise, you'll end up in jail or big fines. One of them is our wholesale contract. Our wholesale contract is about 6 pages long. You don't want to go to chat and get a one-page document, or some of these teachers out there and coaches are giving you a one-page wholesale contract. You don't want to use those. You're going to get yourself in trouble. You want to get a nice legal contract so that all your bases are covered. We also use another contract. We call it our creative contract. In that contract, we can do sub-2 wraps. We can do seller financing. We can do private money. We can do a hybrid where we're using multiple avenues to buy it. Guys, you want to make sure you have the right contract on that. That one, I believe, is about 15 pages long. But on top of that, we also have a lot of disclosures that have to go along when you're dealing with sub-2 wraps as well as seller financing. Our disclosures are around 6 pages long. Make sure you're using the right paperwork. I cannot emphasize that enough. I probably spent $40,000 to $50,000 on my contracts to make sure I don't go to jail or don't get in trouble with the attorney generals. With that, on the back side of it, when we are selling our property as lease options, because I am a buy and hold investor, you want to make sure you have the right leases and the right option paperwork. There are two different kinds. You have a lease with an option that's all in one. That way you will get equitable interest. That's what you want to use if you are buying with a lease option. However, when you're selling with a lease option, you want to use two separate documents. You want to use a lease and you want to use an option. That way, you do not have equitable interest in the deal when you are selling it. If you get equitable interest, now when you go to evict them, if they quit making payments, you could have a fight on your hands with the judge. However, with those two documents, the option is tied to the lease, but the lease is not tied to the option. What I mean by that is if that tenant buyer does not perform on the lease, the option automatically goes away. Guys, there's a lot to this. It's not that hard to learn this. We'll be more than happy to teach you. We have a whole course put together, plus you have access to me. We also have a community that we meet every Tuesday, Phoenix time. It's only $100, and you have full access to me on a Zoom. Do not be using free templates. And don't be using chat to build your contracts. Make sure you have your attorney or an attorney approved document before you start doing wholesaling. You can turn around and get yourself in, get fined, as well as the AG may come after you, the attorney generals. Guys, you want to make sure you're using the right stuff. I'd spent over $40,000 to $50,000 on all of our documentation that we use. We do have a link below. You can get your wholesale contract that we use countrywide. Click the link below. Let's put some mailbox money in your pocket.